What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video preview. Today we're going to take a look at Batman quarter scale figure. It is just dicey because this is technically not a reissue. It has this beautiful base, as you can see right here. Man, just the base itself is tempting me to get one. But yeah, you can pre-order this whenever it's available at bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. What can I say, man? I'm a huge Dark Knight fan. Massive. This is what got me started with Hot Toys. But boy, it's gonna be hard for me to resist this. If you ask me about quarter scale, maybe 3 months ago, I would have told you never would I get one. After getting that Spider-Man, I appreciate quarter scale a whole lot more. Now they're going to like the Prime One route where you can use they included a bust where you can actually, put the spare head sculpt in there. You gotta use them somehow, right? And this is just a perfect way to use them. Wow. I mean, special edition, it comes with the empty cowl, which is, it's pretty awesome. Depending on the price in this one, I think this is where it's gonna matter. This is mostly a reissue, but this is the Dark Knight that you want. There's not a whole lot of poses that you could do with the Dark Knight to begin with. Whether it's 1/6 quarter scale, it's really restrictive right now. But with that being said, most of the Dark Knight that you're going to see are museum poses, even on a statue. Maybe the cape is flowing one way or another, but mostly they're museum. As we saw with Queen, I think Sideshow did one a few years back with their premium format. It kind of looked like that, where he's kind of punching someone, or maybe holding this EMP gun, things of that nature. There's not a whole lot that you could do. In reality, he's not that articulated, or he's not that dynamic, even on the movie itself. He's pretty stiff. I mean, we're talking about unless it's Batfleck where you saw him move around, he's not. So with that being said, I'm okay with him, with museum poses. I think Queen Studios just made one. It's just completely museum, and you can, switch out the hands and all that stuff. So if you're going for that look, this is not far off, right? It has the presence because it's massive. It's a huge figure. I wonder how he's gonna stand though. I see some cover, so I'm assuming it's like a waist grabber sort of thing. I don't mind a crotch grabber instead. They don't show it here, or a magnet. The fact that he can kneel, that is pretty impressive. I don't know if there's Photoshop magic going on here, but for him to do this pose, I don't know, but apparently he could, so that is pretty impressive. Again, let's put it this way: there's a Batman Begins, which is, I love that look for Batman Begins. There's a Batman Begins coming up for around $630. Now there's no switch outs, nothing. This has this, my god, that base, look at that. You can see Joker sculpted in there, Bane, Ra's al Ghul. Wow. I mean, obviously, I feel like you could use this base on a 1/6. I'm pretty sure you could. It'll probably be a little bit out of scale, but, photography-wise, this would look fantastic. The base itself, I mean, I said this before, there's a third-party Spider-Man that came out with a pretty intricate base. It's like the gargoyle holding, like a balcony or whatever. That's almost $165, and that's not Hot Toys, right? This is Hot Toys, so you can make an argument that this base would be around $200 by itself on the outside market. So meaning the figure itself, I'm guessing this would be around $800, or hopefully not. The cheaper it is, the more likely I can get this. I'm not gonna overpay for this as much as I want to get this. The thing is, you get this. Are you inclined to get the quarter scale Joker? No, I'm not a big fan of that Joker, but I'm a big fan of this figure. I think this figure looks fantastic. It has everything that you want. Here's the thing: if you get a quarter scale, you're not buying it for posability, because even if you could pose it, do you really want to? You're buying it for the presence. It's massive. It takes up a lot of real estate. So keep that in mind. If you're gonna buy this, this is going to be a centerpiece. This is not going to blend in unless you have a lot more quarter scale. I'm very selective with mine. Not really selective. I just bought one because it's it's cheap. But if I ever get this, don't expect a bonanza of quarter scale because they're like statues. They occupy space and they're pretty expensive. But with that being said, I am tempted. I'm not gonna lie, I am tempted. I love the Dark Knight. That's a part of it. But outside of that, I think it looks great. I think the head sculpt looks it looks great as well. I like the idea of this bust. They should have done this a long time ago. I wish they would implement this on once. I mean, I think they started to because of Carnage. Anyone with another head and make it optional. Like with Mysterio, make it optional. Give us a bust and we pay an extra $30 perhaps because I remember the Iron Man quarter scale bust or 1/6 bust is around $550 back then or $40, but it has a light up functionality. Whereas so like these guys does not. So I don't see any reason why it will be more expensive than that. It doesn't need to be made in resin. It could be plastic, but we would love a little weight on it. But boy, ever since they teased this, I was looking forward to this. A lot of people were expecting Bane because I think we saw him on the side, and he might still come out. But I'm not gonna lie, the one that really draws me here is the base. Again, you get a quarter scale like that Far From Home Spider-Man. It has this massive presence on it. You can appreciate it more because it has a bigger canvas than a 1/6. It has a bigger presence, and I think this is not gonna be any different. The only determining factor for me is how much this would be for. I mean, Carnage is already $500. I can't see this even. And I could be wrong, and I guess we'll find out tomorrow once it's available for pre-order. I have a feeling this is going to be $800 upwards. 800. Anything less than that, I'll be pleasantly surprised because it makes it more affordable for me. But man, if you missed out on the Dark Knight quarter scale, this is your chance. This is your chance. And thank you for watching, guys. Let me know in the comment section, is this even on your radar or this is a complete pass even though you're a fan? And I can totally understand this. There's a lot of disadvantages to quarter scale, but boy, I'm a huge fan. So this is tough for me. This is tough, but we'll see. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and also on Twitch. I've been playing video games pretty much every day now, and it's fun. Come join. Trying to reach this milestone, so any help would be appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.